not long ago, but I decided to come outside and film because as you can see it's very nice, but it's also a little windy too. Anyways, it's concert day once again, and I'm going to Y100 Jingle Ball concert. I also attended the concert in 2015, for those of you who may have been watching my channel back then and you remember. If not, it's the very first video I ever posted on this channel, and you can go check it out. Anyways, for those of you who don't know what a Jingle Ball concert is, there's a company called iHeartMedia here in the United States, and they own a bunch of radio stations from throughout the United States. They also own an app called iHeartRadio, where you can listen to a bunch of radio stations from throughout the United States on your phone or your tablet, or they even have an iHeartRadio website where you can listen to those stations on your computer. Anyways, all the stations that iHeartMedia owns are branded as iHeartRadio stations, and every year iHeartMedia puts on a Jingle Ball tour. Basically, a lot of the stations that iHeartMedia owns have their own Jingle Ball concerts, and iHeartMedia gathers a bunch of singers who all go on one Jingle Ball tour, and they travel around to all the different Jingle Ball concerts throughout the United States and perform there. So Y100, the radio station here in South Florida where I live, it's one of my favorite radio stations. They have their own Jingle Ball concert, and there are a lot of really great people performing tonight. I can't think of the lineup off the top of my head, but you'll see later in this video. So later on today, I'm going to go to the Jingle Ball concert, and before that, I don't know if I'll include it in this video. There's another really cool thing that I'm doing before the Jingle Ball concert. My dad got an email and he signed both me and him up for an opportunity to tour the Miami Dolphins stadium. That's the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. So we're going to go there. It's nothing really special in my opinion. I mean, you do get to tour the stadium. That's a really cool thing. I don't know if they'll let us film or not, so I don't know if I'll include it in this video. But that is really cool that they let us tour the stadium. Other than that, there aren't going to be any games at the stadium because the Miami Dolphins are away, so they're just going to play the game on the big screens at the stadium, and they're going to have some discounted concessions or something for sale. And I think the whole thing is basically to get people to buy season tickets if they see how great the stadium is and they see all the features that are offered at the stadium, because I think the stadium is brand new. It was built a few years ago, or I don't remember what, but they just want us all to come and see the stadium. They emailed me and my dad, and I'm sure there are going to be other people there as well taking the tour. And if they let us film, I'll include some footage of maybe the locker rooms or wherever they take us in this video. But that's what I'm doing before the Jingle Ball concert, and then I'm going to Jingle Ball, which I already know is amazing because I've been to Jingle Ball, like I said, in 2015. But I'll take you along with me, and we're going to have a great day. Alrighty, so made it to the stadium. If you're seeing this, they probably let me record something or take some pictures or whatever. But anyways, I'm going to try to see what I can get and include it after this clip. Here's the sign, and we're entering the Hyundai Club now. Just wanted to say that they gave me this tag, and it looks so official. I think it's so cool. Guys, this is the Hyundai Club. It looks so cool. So this is the stadium, and I've been inside a football stadium before. I've been inside Gillette Stadium twice, so I know what a football stadium is like. But this one looks different, just like all stadiums are different, and this is really cool. And there's the field and the seats and the roof. The field, this is zoomed in, we're literally right next to the field. Alrighty guys, so we're entering the locker room now. Pre-game timeline, the locker room sign. This is where the team actually gets ready to play. This is so cool. There are no names on the lockers right now, but names some of the lockers right now, but there will be when the team comes and they're getting ready to play a game. But this is so cool. I've never been inside a team locker room. Like famous players actually put their stuff in these lockers. That is amazing. Wondering why the logo is blocked off. I learned this from a show called Tanked on Animal Planet, where Brett and Wade from ATM Tank Manufacturing, Las Vegas, were doing a tank for a hockey team, and their logo was covered up. It's some kind of superstition thing, I think, which is why nobody really steps on the logos in locker rooms. But I could be wrong, but that's just what I got. And I see this is blocked off, so I'm assuming it's the same thing. And more locker room. I don't know if this really got shown in the video. This is where the Dolphins go out to the field, and that is the Westfield Club, I think it's called. This is the Westfield Club. You can barely see it, but it looks really nice inside. Very fancy. A little more, still can't see it that well. But this is the Westfield Club. Alrighty, so we're leaving the stadium now. It was really fun. I had a blast. It's not every day that you get to go into a football stadium. You get to go into locker rooms and get close to the field and see everything. And we got to go inside the Hyundai Club, which was really nice. It wasn't really anything special, but I liked it nonetheless. I thought that was so cool. And yeah, like I said, not every day you get to do this, and I think it's so cool that we got to do this, and I had a blast. Alrighty, so now I'm going to get ready to go to Jingle Ball, and I want to show you all what I'm going to be wearing to the concert. This is a t-shirt that I made myself, and if you want to see the technique that I used to make this shirt, then you can go back to another video that I posted on this channel, where I made a shirt for a band called AJR that I'm seeing in concert next year on their The Click tour, and I used the same technique here, because I'm not very good at drawing. But as you can see, it says Y100 Miami. That's the Y100 Miami logo. And this is Jingle Ball. I got the Jingle Ball logo from the official Jingle Ball flyer. And I tried to copy the colors as best as possible. I didn't have every color, so I didn't use all the colors. Some I substituted. But it didn't come out too bad, in my opinion. Now we've got the back of the shirt. Right here we have all the performers. I tried to write them out as best as I could with fabric paint. Cheat Codes are performing with Demi Lovato. They're one of her special guests, but I wanted to write them separately because I love them so much. I also put on some ornaments because it's Jingle Ball and I thought ornaments would go great. And there's an ornament down here, and then there are also some green leaves and red circles. Can't remember what this is called, I'm sorry. But I actually found this on the official Jingle Ball flyer. On the flyer, these leaves and circles are not filled in, but here they are because I decided to fill them in completely with color. These are my Jingle Ball bracelets. This one's a Demi Lovato bracelet, and it says "Stay Strong," and it has a heart. I bought this online once a long time ago. I don't remember where I got it, probably Amazon or somewhere, but I like it. Then I just have some beaded bracelets that I made myself. This one says Nicholas Jerry Jonas with hearts. This one says Liam James Payne with hearts. This one says I Love Why Don't We with hearts. This one says Charles Otto Puth with hearts. Technically it's Charles Otto Puth Jr., so don't come after me, but anyways. And then this one is for cheat codes. I tried to make these bracelets to fit my hands, which is why some bracelets have more words than others. You've probably seen these in some of my videos previous that I did about concert, but I have these plain black leggings. Well, actually, they're not plain. They look like jeans if you look really, really close, but they're not real jeans. They're just leggings that look like jeans that have been washed, and I don't know what else has been done to them, but I really like them. And I wear them to a lot of concerts, especially because at nighttime it gets a lot cooler, and sometimes it is cooler in the venues than it is outside, and my legs get a little bit cold if I wear shorts. The last thing I have is these boots. And I've shown them in other videos previous. I don't know if you can really see them, but they're nothing special, just some black boots. But I like wearing them, same as the leggings, because it can get colder outside in the evening / night. And also in the venue, sometimes it is colder than the outside and my feet are cold. And I don't like wearing sandals unless it is summertime. And right now it's currently the winter season, so it is cooler in Florida.
Help me help you.
Hey everyone, I just made it to the venue, about to go inside and have a blast, and I'll see you after the show.
Are you ready for it?
This year, our friends the Cheat Codes, yeah?
Yo, we want to introduce a very special guest. Everybody give it up for Camila Cabello.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Camila Cabello.
No, you guys, it's Camila Cabello. Make some noise.
What is now my debut album. And it's finally done, and it's coming out January 12th, and I can't believe it.
Tremendous success this year and a Grammy nomination.
And she was awarded the iHeartRadio on the Village title, the prize we're all competing for.
Please welcome Julia Michaels.
I don't know what it is I feel, but I know it's my emotions on every pill.
Sing some of the songs that I've written for other people. Is that cool? Yeah! If you know any of the words to these songs, please sing along. I was walking down the street the other day, trying to distract myself, but then I see your face. Oh, wait, it's funny as I try to play it coy, trying to make it disappear. But just like the battle of Troy, there's nothing subtle here. I'm hiding my wings, a king-size space, bigger than it used to be. If you want, you can rent that place. Call me, and I'm gonna be you and I face in my days. And ooh, you're taking up a fraction of my mind. Every time I watch you serpentine. Oh, I'm trying not to think about not to think satisfied, keeping the tempo right without you. It makes sense in my mind on replay. I'm gonna touch the pain away. I know how to take my own pain. so good, make you never wanna leave. So don't, gonna wear that dress she likes, skin tight, do my hair girl, real nice, and syncopate my skin to your heartbeat. Why? 'Cause I just wanna yeah, I just wanna let me show you how proud I am to be yours. Leave that dress a mess on the floor. I still look you gotta go and get angry under my honesty. And you know I try, but I don't do too well with apologies. I'm about to run out of time, 'cause someone call a referee. 'Cause I just need one more shot at forgiveness. I know you know that I make those mistakes maybe once or twice. And by once or twice I mean maybe a couple of hundred times. So let me really on myself tonight. 'Cause I just need one more shot, a second chances. Sing it with me!
Is it too late now to say sorry? And I'm missing more than just your body.
Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? 'Cause I've got issues you have to. So you love me, let's get the glory of my problems. 'Cause we've got the kind of love that takes too long. Yeah, I've got issues, and one of them is hoping I need you.
All right, by the way, and announcing our next artist, all right, is our girl Ashley. Ashley, who's up next?
You know I love it when the music stops, but come on, strip that down for me, baby. Now there's a lot of people in the crowd, but only you can dance with me. So put your hands on my body and swing that down for me, baby. You know I love it when the music stops, but come on, strip that down for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Strip that down. Get up, get up. Hands on your waist, let's go. Get up, get up. Girl, you got the vibe of my motherfucker. Get up, get up. Hands on your waist, let's go. Get up, get up. Girl, you got the vibe of my motherfucker. Beautiful. You just want attention. Maybe you just thought of someone else. You just want attention. You're just making sure I never get over you. You sound beautiful. You said it was over. You said it was over. But you go say different on my bedroom floor. You said it was over. You said it was over. But you go say different on my bedroom floor. But you go say different on my bedroom floor. But you go say different on my bedroom floor.
Coming up next, I'm going to push a button. The stage is going to turn. There's a guy, an artist, who's about to appear before you. The nicest guy we've ever met in music.
And he's got the coolest hair I've ever seen. I love his hair.
He hasn't combed his hair in over 10 years.
And he's been up to our studio several times to perform for us live.
Please welcome to Y100 Jingle Ball, presented by Capital One, Charlie Puth.
Why are you have to go? She had to leave me when I needed you most. I play it back over and over, hear those words. And when you're in a better place, but it's always gonna hurt. So carry on, give me all the strength I need to carry on. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Cause I couldn't realize this type of my life is kind of bad. Yeah, the fools that you know I'm calling out. I say that to you, you humble place is standing up. Forget them all on it, I'm a jealous. I think I was in trouble. Let's go. I think get down and lay down. Hit you with the ready, you better stay down. Straight shots in the playground. Living how I live with the life that I'm giving. Anybody that's riding up with me, I'm riding up with them. Show me the enemy, get him and hit him. The second I get him, I get him and hit him. I don't need him until I never do it. I do it already, just do it, I do it. For the street, for the fam, for the life anybody that's genuine. Now I take this seriously. I don't just come up here and like, I always told myself that if I was ever blessed enough to be in this position, I wasn't just going to grab my junk and talk about a bunch of bitches and hoes and all that bullshit. And listen, there's a time and place. And there's a time and place. And it's at a club. But when you wake up the next day with a hangover, I want you to listen to something like Logic, who's going to make you face your fears and handle the things in life that we're scared to tackle. You know what I'm saying? So I always do that. If I said something, I want to say it from the heart. So it's dope that I've been able to, I don't know, just get here, and I love this craft. So I'm going to try to do it like this. We do a point about like this. Get down and lay down. Hit you with everybody, you better stay down. Straight shots in the playground. Living how I live with I never get anybody that's riding with me. I'm riding with him. Show the enemy, get him, I hit him the second. I hit him, I get him, I hit him with him. I don't need him to I never do it everywhere. Everybody do it. I do it for the street, for the fam, for the life. Anybody that's genuine. Everybody make some noise! I've been on the low, I've been on my time. I feel like I'm better than mine. It's just like my life. I wish you to be alive. I wish you to be alive. I want you to be alive. I probably want to be around. So you know, it's what it's got to be.
Oh God, We look great. Is it true you have a new album coming out? I do. When? April. April! Store, and I'll come here, and I'll see everybody. Thank you. We love you, gang. We're looking forward to you. Love you so much. So, to do the honors, Jake Miller, bring out our next Y100 Jingle Ball guest. Miami, make some noise for Dick Jonas!
can't remember now all the names of the people that performed at the concert, and that is not because I hate them all. That's because I just forgot them because they were all so awesome and amazing. They performed so many awesome and amazing songs that their names just slipped my mind, but you can watch this video and find out who performed. Anyways, I wanted to say, first of all, that Why Don't We is one of my all-time favorite groups. I can't wait to see them perform in their invitation tour next year. And they performed. I love all their songs, these girls, and Something Different, and I can't remember now what other songs they sang, but I love all their songs. But they sang Help Me Help You, which is one of my all-time favorite Why Don't We, and Logan Paul songs. Logan Paul was on that too. And of course, Logan Paul was not at the show himself, and they didn't actually use his voice for the song, but it was still good. And then also Logic, he is always amazing. I love him because he sings about real issues. He doesn't just sing about money and girls like he said during the show. He likes to sing about real issues like suicide prevention. One of his songs is actually the number to the suicide prevention hotline. Well, the title of the song, I should say. What else can I say? Charlie Puth, amazing as always. This is my third time seeing him. I saw him at Jingle Ball in 2015, and I saw him open for Shawn Mendes, and I saw him at Jingle Ball this year, and he is amazing. And I love his song See You Again. I love the version with, I think it was Wiz Khalifa, if I remember right, but the original version I think is just a little bit better, but that's just my opinion. Fifth Harmony was amazing, Camila Cabello was amazing, my Queen Demi Lovato was amazing. This is my second time, well, not my second time seeing her because I've seen her before when I lived in Massachusetts, but this is my second time seeing her at a Jingle Ball. I saw her at Y100's 2015 Jingle Ball. Liam Payne was amazing. Nick Jonas was amazing. I have no other words other than this was amazing. It was awesome. I had a blast.